Big dog James set to take his first cuts with a man at first and 2 away.
Yeah, and he's going to have to find a gap to give that man on first a chance to score.
Right,
Ross pauses. Here's the first pitch. Grounder hit hard down the first baseline. A dive, and oh, he can't hang on. The throw's a low one, and he can't make the scoop at first as it's in and out of the glove.
Third baseman, number 8, Mike Moustakas.
Mike Moustakas steps up to the plate with a great chance to drive in a run here in the early going.
And you know, you hear it all the time, but scoring first really is a big deal in this game. Statistically, your chance of winning the game goes up quite a bit when you score first. So this is a big opportunity right now.
On the ground, softly towards second. And a bit of a high throw that time, but not much problem over there at first, as that will end the inning. White Sox strand a couple. Big dog James steps in now. Ross sets his sights. First pitch on the way. Hit hard on the ground to the right. And a backhanded reach at first, but he can't flag it down.
Things are starting to click for him now. 2 for 2 in the ball game. Regular season, here I come.
Stepping in, Mike Moustakas. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. A runner on first with 2 away.
Hey, wait for a good one and drive, and I'll pick one out.
Runners on the move for second. Left side. There is Solarte. Throw in the dirt, but a good scoop at first saves an error as the side is retired. White Sox leave 1. They still trail 1-0. Number 63 stands in. 1 run on 3 hits. No errors in the ballgame for the Padres.
Hey, nobody out now.
Pulls this one into the air out into right field. James has it in his tracks. 1 down. Big dog James will stand in now in one of the bigger at-bats of the ballgame to this point, as he'll do so with the bases loaded.
And that key hit still hasn't shown up yet. And like you say, you got the bases loaded. You just wonder how many more of these opportunities are you going to get?
Trying to hold the lead.
Here we go.
Line drive to center field. That's in there. Base hit. 1 run scores. And a relay home, and not in time as the second run scores.
You think he was looking for a fastball there? I think he was. That's about as hard a hit ball as you're going to see, and he was right on that one.
2 on here with 1 man out. And standing in, the left-handed hitting third baseman, Mike Moustakas. 2 runs, 6 hits, and no errors so far for the White Sox.
Hey, you got it. No one better. Let's go.
Popped up. Oh, and this deflects right off him.
Hold up.
And he'll reach first as they can't make the play on him.
Well, nothing going right on the mound for him right now. This is going to be scored an infield single, and that's just going to make matters worse out there as that loads the bases.
Melky Cabrera will stand in now. He flew out in his first time around and then was a strikeout victim last time.
Hey, get the pitch right now.
Looking to keep this a 1-run game. High and deep to straightaway right. Going back is the right fielder. Gone! It's a grand slam. So he promptly unloads the bases with that one, and it's now a 6-1 ball game.
Nowhere to put him. You can't walk him. You can't pitch around him. So he has to come in with something right here. And boy, this guy was just lying in the weeds waiting for this pitch. And this is the big salami right here.
2 down here. Get out of the easy way now.
Hit the other way out toward right field. James moves over, and that's the 3rd out. So it's 2 runs on 4 base hits. No errors and a couple of men left on. 5 innings complete. It's the White Sox 6 and the Padres 3. And as you can see there, time to give away some hardware to the milkman, Melky Cabrera. He's our tops player of the game.
Yeah, he was definitely a big part of this victory. You see there, 4 RBIs for him in the ball game. He came through when they needed him to, and he was instrumental in the win.
So that just about does it. For EK, Psycho, and the crew, I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, get those smartphones and tablets out and head over to theshownation.com. The White Sox win it 8-3. Good night, everybody.
Our final line score tonight, first for the victorious White Sox. 8 runs on 12 hits. 2 errors. They left 9 runners on base. For the Padres, 3 runs on 9 hits. No errors. They left 18 runners on base. Time of the ball game, 3 hours and 30 minutes. Thank you for joining us here tonight. And we remind you to please drive home safely.
Big dog James makes his way to the plate. He'll get us started here in the top of the second.
And this is a guy that can make a big change in this game with one swing of the bat because you know he has big-time power.
Drilled to the right side. And a base hit as the White Sox pick up their first knock of the ball game.
You could see him just basically jumping at that first pitch. He pulls it into right field for a solid base hit.
In now, Mike Moustakas, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one. Nobody out, runner on first. Hot shot towards the hole, and that'll get down for a base hit. And that runner will go no further than second as there are two aboard now.
Yeah, he had a chance to put him away. Had him down 0-2. Tried to get him to chase a couple of times, but he wouldn't do it, and he winds up making...
Coming to the plate now, Melky Cabrera, and he could give his guys an early lead if he can come through here.
Oh, and it's so important to take advantage of these kind of opportunities early in a ball game. It can change the entire complexion of the game if you can put the other guys on their heels right away.
That's lifted the other way out to left. Number 71 is over toward the line a bit as he takes it for the first out. Striding into the box, Alexi Amarista. He'll get to take his first cuts here. No score here as we play inning number 2. Chopped weakly to the left.
Stand up, stand up.
And indeed, he'll not even try as he goes to first, and that means 2 men are in scoring position now with 2 away.
Batting 8.
Number 63 steps in. He'll get his first shot at it here.
They see it and drive it. Let's go.
Cozart sets. Here's the 3-2. And he lost him here on 3-2 as that pitch misses. It's ball 4. Jose Quintana will stand in now with the bases loaded, 2 away, and a chance to really help himself out.
And at the very least, he's got to focus on getting something in play. He can really help himself out with just a simple single here.
Here's a high pop-up. Solarte is there as he makes the catch, and they'll tightrope out of danger as he strands the bases loaded. White Sox will strand 3. We'll go to the bottom of the second. No score. Number 34 stands in for the first time. Here he comes on a ball and 2 strikes. Fly ball out to right field. James has it in his sights, makes the play, and there are 2 gone now.
Batting 7, second baseman.
Number 63 set to hit now for the first time.
Two away.
The windup and the 0-2 pitch. Pitch swung on and hit in the air toward the line and right. Will reach out with one hand to make the catch on the move, and that ends the inning. 3 up, 3 down for San Diego. We'll move to the third with no score. Big dog James is ready here as we begin the top of the 4th.
Well, they still don't have any runs on the board yet, so getting this leadoff man on base would be huge.
Lifted into the air out towards center field. Under it is the center fielder. 1 out.
No outs here.
Belted high and deep into right center. James ranging back. He makes the catch. A great effort to get there and record the first. And guys, a good outing on the mound for the man you see right there, the recipient of our Topps Player of the Game award.
Yeah, I thought he turned in a really good performance. His fastball had some good life to it. He really mixed his speeds well, and He kept guys guessing all throughout.
So that's a wrap here this afternoon. For EK, Psycho, and the rest of our crew, I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, log on to theshownation.com. The White Sox win it 1-0. So long, everybody.
Our final line score this afternoon. First for the victorious White Sox. 1 run, 5 hits, no errors. They left 9 runners on base. For the Padres, no runs, 4 hits, with 1 error. They left 5 men on base. Time of the ball game, 2 hours and 20 minutes. Thanks for joining us this afternoon, and please drive home safely.
Back here on a special opening day edition of the MLB pregame show. Matt Vasgersian here, counting down the minutes until the new season gets underway. And before it does, we'll check out our first Topps Player Spotlight. Big Dog James is our subject. And it's no mystery why, as he was the American League's home run champ last season.
And you know, it's not only chicks who dig the long...
With the skyline in front of us, a look at Citizens Bank Park here in Philadelphia. Opening day is here as we get the new season underway with a good matchup between the Chicago White Sox and the Philadelphia Phillies. The crowd is ready to erupt as their guys get set to take the field. Let's join public address announcer Mike Carlucci. Now a moment here to check out the White Sox starting lineup. Steve, what's their focus as they go for their first win? Big Dog James makes his way to the plate. He'll get us started here in the top of the second.
And this is a guy that can make a big change in this game with one swing of the bat because you know he has big-time power.
And a base hit as the White Sox pick up their first knock of the ball game. And as you see right there, that'll push his hitting streak yet another game as he has been on fire this month.
Well, I'll tell you, anytime you go through a streak like this where you just keep getting base hit after base hit after base hit, you know, people start to take notice of what you're doing.
Come on, guy.
Into the box, Mike Moustakas. He'll get to take his first cuts here.
Hey, here we go.
Set to deliver on 2-1. And that's lifted the other way out to left. Under it is the left fielder, and that's the first out of the inning. So a runner at first with one out now, and striding in is the left fielder Melky Cabrera.
Get your pitch.
Goes the other way, and this is in the air out to left. Number 2 is there, and he'll bring this one in. On to first, and they get the double play. One hit's all they get. On now to the bottom of the second. The Phillies lead it 1-0. Stepping in and ready for another shot, Big Dog James. He reached on a single in his first try.
And I think we mentioned it already, but that extended his hitting streak. Swinging a hot bat right now.
High in the air and deep to left center field. Ranging back is Herrera, but he won't have a play. This is down and into the gap. Around second. He'll try for third. And they're right back in business again. He's in with a triple.
You talk about flying. With his speed, he doesn't need a coach. Not even going to look at him. He's made his mind up when he hits second. I'm not stopping. I'm getting to third.
So striding in, Mike Moustakas, as he's got a chance to tie this ball game up with that equalizing run just 90 feet away at third. Has to be thinking strikeout here. There's a swing and a high pop-up. There to take it is Franco, and that's your first out.
Hey, get on.
Settling in now, Melky Cabrera, as the switch hitter will take his cuts left-handed here.
You know, he's just flat out a better hitter from the left side. He's a switch hitter, but it's no secret. This is his favorite side to hit from.
On the ground to the left side. Throw to first is in time, but meanwhile the runner is in to score.
Now batting.
Yeah, with the runner going on contact right there, this is going to be an RBI ground out as he's in to score and tie this game up.
Big Dog James digs in, and we'll see what he can do here with 2 on and 2 out here in the fifth.
Yeah, a couple of ducks on the pond out there looking to make that trip home. This is a big 2-out AB right here, guys.
High and deep to right center field. Looking up is Herrera. And goodbye. This one ain't coming back. So a 3-run shot to right center field as it is now 7-3.
Well, he was close to getting out of this with just that 1-run scoring, but he winds up making one more mistake here in the inning, and it's going to cost him 3 more runs.
Into the box now, Big Dog James. He's looking to go 4 for 4 with a base hit right here.
Hey, get your pitch up there. Come on now.
Good swing, just got to try and straighten that one out.
Hey, come on,
The wind up and the 0-1. Well hit the other way, and it's into the gap.
Dig, go 2, dig.
Around first, on his way to second now. And he'll pull into second with his 4th hit of the ball game. Big Dog James has just hit for the cycle. That's a great thrill for him and everyone here in attendance.
Thrilling indeed, Matt. Now, I've witnessed a few others besides this one, and it's exciting for everyone, even broadcasters. It's a very rare thing in our sport, and it always seems to happen out of nowhere. So it's pretty cool for everyone here watching to see a little piece of baseball history.
Mike Moustakas will stand in, one of the few guys not to join the hit parade so far.
Yeah, guys, he's got to be feeling a little bit like that dog that gets left out in the rain while the rest of the family's inside by the fire.
I got him looking, and that'll do it. The inning is over. Danger averted following the 2-out double. Back with more on opening day after this. Cesar Hernandez will stand in now. He's singled and struck out in 2 trips. Darvish pauses, coming home with the 1-1 pitch. And here's a ball hit in the air. Amarista retreats to the outfield grass, and he has it for round number 1.
Now batting.
Yeah, that's not too tough a play right there because he's already playing deep at second base anyway. So he just ranges out into the outfield and he makes the play.
Standing in a perfect 4 for 4 so far, Big Dog James, and we'll see if he can put together a rare 5-hit performance here. Fly ball out to straightaway left. Waiting on it, the left fielder. And that's the 3rd out. A man left for the White Sox. They hang on to a 7-3 lead. An entertaining game all in all, so if we have to choose one who stood out among all others, why not go with this man right here? He's our tops player of the game.
And, you know, a cycle is about the equivalent of a no-hitter for a pitcher. It's one of the rarest things you can do on a baseball field, so no doubt he's going to wind up our player of the game.
So that'll just about do it for us this afternoon. Thanks to Eric Karros, Steve Lyons, and the rest of our crew. I'm Matt Vasgersian. This has been a presentation of MLB The Show. To find out more, head on over to theshownation.com. The White Sox win it 7-3. So long from Philly.
Our final line score this afternoon. First for the victorious White Sox. 7 runs on 14 hits. 2 errors. They left 11 men.
Back live now on the MLB pregame show. We are nearing first pitch here in the finale of this ultra-brief 2-game set. But while final preparations are being made, here is today's Topps Player Spotlight. Big Dog James is in the glow. And he was the definition of a big offensive performer in his last game as he hit for the cycle.
Oh, man. And it was so fun to watch. Cycles don't come very often, like only a few times a year, so it's a pretty special achievement. And you know, there's always so much pressure on that last at-bat, coming in knowing what you need for the cycle. Baseball is just not one of those sports where you can do what you want on demand. So to come through like that, it's really satisfying.
All right, the guys and I will be back to get this one started on the show right after this. Time for baseball on the show from the bank, Citizens Bank Park in Philadelphia. Time for Game 2 of the regular season between the Chicago White Sox and the Philadelphia Phillies. Welcome in, everybody. Matt Vasgersian here to bring you this early season matchup. I'm joined by Eric Karros and Steve Lyons. And Steve, as we get set to get things going, it's the pitching that has to be considered one of the strong points on this ball club.
Yeah, and pitching's going to be important for these guys. No question about it. They're only going to go as far as this group right here is going to take them. And to me, it looks like a staff that's capable of getting the job done.
All right, the stage is set. The starters get their final tosses in out in the bullpen, and we've got a good one in store for you, folks. Play-by-play is coming up next. Back now as we draw ever closer to first pitch. Let's listen in to public address announcer Mike Carlucci.
And now, your Philadelphia Phillies.
Time now for Robin Ventura's Chicago White Sox starting lineup. Anybody catch your eye, Eric?
Well, Matt, the guy to watch has to be Jose Abreu. And he put together a great season last year, coming up just short of 100 RBIs. He's an important piece to this lineup, and he can do a lot of different things really well at the plate.
And with that, let's take a look at how the Phils will set up on D. Big Dog James will stand in now, trying to duplicate his performance from yesterday when he finished 4 for 5 at the plate.
Hey, keep swinging that hot bat, huh?
First delivery to him on the way. Turned on down the line.
Run it,
right
run it,
to
run
him.
it, run it, run it.
And he'll reach first as they can't make the play on him. So definite problem.
Hey,
Mike
let it fly up there,
Moustakas
huh?
will stand in now. 0 for 4 in that day game yesterday.
Well, when you have a rough day at the plate, it's all about letting it go. You can't dwell on it for too long.
Hit on the
All right,
ground
right
to
here.
short. Throw on to
Got
first,
him.
and the White Sox come up with nothing as the inning is over. So it's no runs, no hits, 1 error in the inning, and 2 left. Now it'll be the Phillies' turn, no score.
Hey, now we got 2.
Number 19 gets his first cuts now. The bases are empty, and there are 2 away here in the opening frame.
Yeah, nothing doing so far here. He kind of needs to put up a tough at-bat right here just to make this guy work a little bit.
Hit in the air out to right. And he will get there to make the running play, and that will end the inning. 3 up, 3 down for Philadelphia. After 1, no score. Big Dog James is ready here as we begin the top of the 4th.
Well, they still don't have any runs on the board yet, so getting this leadoff man on base would be huge.
Hit hard on the ground towards second, and it's through for a base hit. They'll have the leadoff man aboard to start the inning. And the screen shows the story right there, as that hitting streak will live to see another day.
Boy, I'll tell you what, this is really amazing, and everybody's looking at this now. It gets harder and harder to do when people are paying attention.
Now in the box, Mike Moustakas. He got on top of one and was a ground-out victim last time.
And Matt, with the double play in order, they'll obviously be looking to induce another ground ball out of him right here.
Ready to deliver the full count pitch.
No,
And a
it's a ball.
fastball misses there, ball 4.
First and second now after the walk, and they haven't gotten much going offensively against this guy at all. So this is...
Now to the plate, Melky Cabrera. He'll swing it from the left side right here.
And now he's hitting left-handed where he's a lot more comfortable over his career. Tends to make better contact from the left side, so I think he's happy to be over there.
Aguilera is there, 1 away. And the runner, not tagging, will retreat to second base. Alexi Amarista will dig in. 0 for 1 in the ballgame. Both teams with just 2 hits apiece thus far. Drops one down here, and he'll try to beat it
There you
out.
go, punt the ball, punt the ball.
Let's check this out again. This is in show motion, and you'll see how he shows bunt late. He's got his head right on the baseball, watching it all the way under the barrel of the bat. That's as good a form as you're going to see.
Number 63 will dig in. 0 for 1 here in this one. High and deep to straightaway right.
Find the ball, find the
Aguilera
ball, find the
looking
ball.
up. Gone! It's a grand slam. So he promptly unloads the bases with that one as they move on top 4-0.
Yeah, 2 hits and a walk got him into this mess, and this isn't going to help matters as he's forced to come in with this one, and it gets turned around for a grand slam.
Big Dog James stands in looking to put the bat on the ball for a change here with the first 2 guys going down on strikes to start the inning.
Come on, big dog, get your pitch.
Here's a hot shot that'll be caught at first base. Pretty much right in the glove that time, and the inning is over. Down in order go the White Sox. They lead it 4-0.
Hey, fellas. Hold them right here.
So a crucial moment here, and standing in, Pedro Aguilera, as he'll do his best to bring home the go-ahead run from third, 90 feet away.
Some guys are just flat-out clutch. They come through in these situations time and time again. We'll see if he's got that in him here.
Catch is made here in right, and here comes the runner from third. And the tying run will score on the sacrifice fly, as it's now a 4-4 ball game.
And at the very least, that's what he's up there hoping to do, and that's hit the ball in the air somewhere. So nice job to pick up that runner from third, although the other two runners have to stay.
Big Dog James digs in, looking to send something into the outfield that gives that go-ahead run a chance to score from second.
Well, no complaints on this end, guys. You've got to love any game that's this tight, this late.
And ball four now, as he'll take first on the intentional walk.
Yeah, they decide they don't even want to mess around with this guy. With his track record, it's hard to say you blame him. Let somebody else be.
Mike Moustakas gets a shot now with 2 men on and 2 away here in inning number 7.
And we'll see here if he can come through. It can be discouraging to see opportunities like this late in a ball game go untapped.
See it up, let it fly.
All knotted up, 4-4 the score here in the 7th.
Hey, you can do it. No one better. Let's go.
Swing and a high pop-up. Could be tough back behind third. And Franco will make the catch to retire the side. Big Dog James strides to the plate with 2 gone and the possible go-ahead run over at first base.
Yeah, and the key here is don't try to do too much. At least move the line and get it to the next guy. It's not really easy to score a guy from first all in one swing.
In there, a base hit. And that's going to move that go-ahead run to second now with 2 gone.
Boy, we always talk about pitch speeds from pitchers. How hard are they throwing the ball? How hard was that ball?
Hey,
digging in now, Mike Moustakas. He flew out in his last at-bat. Already 24 pitches to this point in the inning.
Blood truck, drive him in right here. You go. Hey, come on, big guy.
Launched to right field and deep. Aguilera ranging back. And as is heard on television all throughout Chicagoland, you can put it on the board. Yes! So it's a 3-run shot to straightaway right field as they open up an 8-5 lead.
How's this for a welcome to the ball game? One pitch and see you later. I've got a feeling that's not what the manager had in mind.
A handful of fine individual performances to choose from in this one, boys. But what do you say we go ahead and let this man take home the hardware? He's our tops player of the game.
Yeah, you see a couple of hits for him in the ball game. This one was tight throughout, but in the end, he really helped lead his guys to this victory.
So that just about does it. For EK, Psycho, and the crew, I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, get those smartphones and tablets out and head over to theshownation.com. The White Sox win it 8-5. So long from Philly.
Our final line score this afternoon.
This is the MLB pregame show, and I'm Matt Vasgersian, and as we draw nearer to the first. From the south side of Chicago, welcome to the home of the White Sox, U.S. Cellular Field. Today, it's the home opener for this new season between the Baltimore Orioles and the Chicago White Sox. These two should provide some big-time fireworks. First pitch is coming up. With that, here's how Buck Showalter lines his Orioles up in this one. Who stands out to you, EK?
Well, Matt, I think the cleanup hitter might be the difference maker in this game. He's on a nice little 7-game hit streak, so I'm looking forward to see if he can extend it to 8.
Jose Quintana gets the ball for the opener in front of these hometown fans. EK, what's the word on him?
Well, guys, last year he had an ERA of about 3.5. Very consistent, and really, he kept his ball club in the game every time he took the mound.
Big dog James strides into the box now to lead off the home half of the second inning.
And this is a guy that can make a big change in this game with one swing of the bat, because you know he has big-time power.
Sent in the air out to straightaway central. Jones is there to take this one, and the bottom of the second starts with a 1-2. Mario Perez to be the first to stand in here in the inning for Baltimore, with Manny Machado waiting to follow.
Well, they still don't have any runs on the board yet, so getting this leadoff man on base would be huge.
Hit the other way out toward right field. James is camped under this one. One gone.
The third baseman, number 13, Manny Machado.
Big dog James digs in with his team still looking at a 0 in the hit column.
Yeah, they just haven't been able to figure it out yet, but it's still early. We're seeing some pretty good pitching so far in this game.
Come on now, one time, right here.
Hit hard back up the middle, and a base hit as the White Sox pick up their first knock of the ball game. And the screen shows the story right there, as that hitting streak will live to see another day.
Boy, I'll tell you what, this is really amazing, and everybody's looking at this now. It gets harder and harder to do.
So a runner at first with 2 away, and standing in the left-handed hitting third baseman, Mike Moustakas. Tillman sets. Here he comes 0-1. Shows bunt as he gets this one down. And he'll reach first as they can't make the play on him.
All right, you're here.
So now they'll have runners on the corners with 2 away.
The batter, number 7, designated hitter,
Eugenio Suarez gets a shot here with 2 on and 2 out here in the fourth.
And a big 2-out at-bat right here. You know, it's still early in this game, but you don't want to have to look back on this as a major missed opportunity later on.
To first.
Run it out, dig!
And the 2-out threat will not come to pass as the inning is over. A golden opportunity to get on the board here goes for naught. Back with more fun here on a Friday afternoon after this. Jonathan Scope heads for the box to start off the 5th in this one.
Well, they still aren't even on the board yet, so this leadoff guy needs to get on so they can manufacture a run.
Quintana gets the sign. 0-2 on its way. And here's a ball hit in the air. James giving chase.
Heads up, wall.
And reined in 1 away. Big dog James will come forward now. He has flied out and singled so far.
Big dog James.
Right guy,
Tillman's
right
ready.
spot.
Here's the
Come on
first
now,
pitch.
kid.
Hit in the air to straightaway center. Jones is under it. He makes the play, and that'll end the inning. Big dog James will stand in. He flew out his last time up.
And that's just not really his game. Anytime he keeps it on the ground, he's got a pretty good chance of beating out a hit.
Oh, and he got a pitch to handle as this ball is hit high in the air and deep. And, folks, this ball game is tied. So it's a solo shot to dead center as the White Sox have come back to tie it at 1. Big Dog James will get another crack at it here as we flash you back to the 9th inning. This solo home run was a big one as it helped to get us to where we are now in the extra innings.
Hey, shoot it, drive it. Hey, let's go, big fella.
Britton pauses. First pitch on its way. High. Deep. That is a moonshot, folks. A long home run. Solo shot to right center. His second of the game. And the White Sox have cut the deficit to 3-2 now.
No doubt that's a mistaken location right there. At the plate, his eyes were probably lighting up watching that one come in.
And, guys, little doubt that the big bat here tonight belonged to this gentleman right here, Matt Wieters. He's our tops player of the game.
Yeah, I think in the end this really could have been anybody's award. But what the heck? Let's go ahead and give it to this guy. He's as deserving as anybody.
No errors. They left.
So that'll just about do it for us this afternoon. Thanks to Eric Caro, Steve Lyons, and the rest of our crew. I'm Matt Vasgersian. This has been a presentation of MLB The Show. To find out more, head on over to theshownation.com. The Orioles win this one 3-2. So long from Chicago.
Credit the save to Zach Britton, his third.
Time for baseball now on the show as we give you a look inside U.S. Cellular Field in Chicago. Today, it's the second of this 3-game series between the Baltimore Orioles and the Chicago White Sox. It's White Sox baseball, and it comes your way next. And now the starting lineup for the visiting Baltimore Orioles. Who are you focused on, EK?
You know, I'm looking forward to seeing what that guy in the 5 spot can do. He always seems to come through in the clutch. Doesn't let the pressure of a big situation get to him. Whether it's the first inning with nobody out or the 9th inning with 2 outs, his approach doesn't change, and that's a big reason why he delivers so often.
Number 25 will get his first cuts here. Lofted in the air out toward right center. Calling for it, James, and he brings it in for the second out of the inning. With that, here's how Buck Showalter lines his Orioles up in this one. Who do you have your eye on, EK?
Yeah, if you're pitching, you better be aware of Crush Davis. He's a home run threat every time he steps into the box. They want to shut him down.
Big Dog James will stand in, and he was the entirety of their offense yesterday afternoon as he drove in both of their 2 runs.
Hey, keep going. Nobody better. Stay hot, huh?
Swing and a liner. Foul.
Let her rip. Let her rip.
Hit sharply toward the right side. He dives. Did he catch that? He did. What a play there for the first out.
Third baseman.
That's just a highlight reel catch right there. If this one skips by him, you could be looking at some extra bases. So the pitcher's very excited about making that play.
Big Dog James will dig in. 0 for 1 in the ball game.
Big Dog James.
You can do it.
First pitch of the at-bat. Shot back up the middle. And that's in there. Base hit. Around third and being waved on home. Long throw to the plate. And they're not going to get him. He's in there at the plate. And as you see right there, that'll push his hitting streak yet another game as he has been on fire this month.
I'll tell you, anytime you go through a streak like this where you just keep getting base hit after base hit after base hit, you know, people start to take notice of what you're doing.
Come on now, get the pitch up there, kid.
Stepping in, Eugenio Suarez. He got called out on strikes his last time through.
Well, you know, it never feels good to go down on strikes, especially looking. I wouldn't be surprised to see him be a little more aggressive in this at-bat.
Come on, big guy.
Heading out towards shallow right. Trumbo moves over, 1 away. Avisail Garcia stands in. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out.
And Matt, with the double play in order, they'll obviously be looking to induce another ground ball out of him right here.
Get your pitch.
And he misses with it, ball 4, so that'll load the bases, and now he's really going to need to get a ground ball.
Yeah, that's nice to see a little patience up there. These guys have been what I would call overly aggressive these first few innings. Finally, somebody's figured out the...
Hey, kids, see it.
Alexi Amarista is the batter. Got a base hit in his first trip. 1 run, 4 hits. 1 error thus far for the White Sox. Drilled to the right side. Fielded cleanly by Davis. To second for 1. On to first, but not in time as he's in there ahead of the throw.
Well, I'm a little surprised that he wouldn't come home with this ball. That's always going to be a tough turn at second for the double play, and you know you're only going to get 1, so why not take the lead runner at home to save yourself a run?
Taylor Thompson steps into the box, and we'll see what he can do here. 2 on, 2 away, 2 home in the inning so far.
Well, this could be a huge inning or maybe the end of the inning. This is a pivotal at-bat in one of the turning points of this ballgame right here.
Line softly toward the hole, and this will be put away easily for the out. The sights and sounds of a day at the ballpark. Oh, my goodness. More from the show. Saturday Baseball following this message and a word from our local stations. Into the box, Big Dog James. He singled his last time up.
And I think we mentioned it already, but that extended his hitting streak. Swinging a hot bat right now.
1 pitch right here.
Swing and a liner, but foul. 4 runs, 7 hits, 1 error thus far for the White Sox.
Let it fly. Let's go right here.
Lined hard toward right center. And that's into the outfield for a 1-out base hit.
Now batting.
And now time is called here as their pitching coach is going to pay a quick visit to the mound to discuss how they want to attack things here. Eugenio Suarez will stand in now. He's struck out and flied out, 0 for 2 thus far.
Hey, drive that pitch, huh? Here we go.
Miley sets. Here it is on a ball and 2 strikes. Slider, and it's off his glove, and it bounces away. So the lead runner moves up, but the runner on first was sleeping, it seems.
Hey, let it fly up there, huh?
Ready on 2 balls and 2 strikes. Here it comes. Well, and they got him to lunge at one there as this is popped high in the air over toward the left side of the infield. There to pull it in is Machado, and that's out number 2.
Now batting, designated hitter
Avisail Garcia digs in, and we'll see what he can do here with 2 on and 2 out here in the 5th.
Yeah, a couple of ducks on the pond out there looking to make that trip home. This is a big 2-out AB right here, guys.
All right, come on now. One time.
Line toward the alley in left center. In there, base hit, and that ought to get the run in from third.
That's all about picking up your teammate there. The guy before him pops up and can't get the run home, so he's up there saying, hey, don't worry, I got it. He knocks in the 2-out.
Alexi Amarista will step in now with 3 home in the inning and another 2 men out there on base.
This inning's really starting to unravel quickly from a defensive point of view. This is where you need a nice pop-up in a big way.
Three runs already home here. And he misses with it for ball 4, so the bases will be loaded now with 2 away.
Well, we knew he had to work carefully with the runner in scoring position, but I don't think a walk was what he had in mind. That's going to make things just a little trickier now with the bases loaded.
Taylor Thompson will stand in another dangerous spot here in the inning as this ball game is hanging on the precipice of getting out of hand.
Yeah, I think you have to get this guy if you're going to have any chance of sticking around. Even a single here might put this one out of reach.
Hey, come on, big dog, get your pitch.
Has to challenge him here. And that misses. Ball 4. A run will come in to score.
Yeah, that's his second walk here in the inning, and this one, it's going to hurt big time. You don't want to say that he's brought this upon himself, but this is what happens when you fall behind and can't throw strikes.
Mark Trumbo steps in, working on a 1-for-2 game so far.
Hey, no one down here.
Fly ball out to straightaway right field. James sprinting after it, 1 down. And this will prove to be a heads-up play at first as he tags up and moves into scoring position now.
You could go a whole season and not see this happen. I think what helps make this work is that no one in the ballpark expects anyone to tag up from first and try to advance. But he sees an opportunity, and that's a heck of a hustle play to get into scoring position.
Big dog James steps into the box as the leadoff hitter here in the bottom of the 7th.
Well, you know, he's been on base twice in this one already, so let's see if he can do it again.
Drives it out to deep right center field. Reyes racing back.
Gone!
Solo shot to right center as it's now a 6-run ball game.
Well, apparently these guys didn't see the highlights from yesterday because he had 2 home runs a day ago.
Now to the plate, Big Dog James. He'll look to keep it going. 3 for 4 so far in the ball game. Hits this one hard the other way. A diving effort here as he gets a glove on it. And they'll be left with no play as that's going to load the bases now on what should be ruled an infield single. Eugenio Suarez comes to the plate with the bases juiced, and it seems a big hit here could really put this one out of reach.
Yeah, and pretty much any glimmer of hope for those guys in the field would have to be gone if he comes through with a big knock right here.
Oh, and here's a fastball right down the middle of the plate that swung on and hit out to deep left field, and this one's not coming back. This is a long home run. So he promptly unloads the bases with that one, as this is now a 7-run ball game.
Nowhere to put him. You can't walk him. You can't pitch around him. So he has to come in with something right here. And boy, this guy was just lying in the weeds waiting for this pitch.
Digging in, Mario Perez. He's 1 for 4 for the game. Not the largest crowd ever, but they're on their feet. And this is in the air to right, and this should do it. And he'll make the catch here to end it, and the White Sox have come back to even up this series at a game apiece as this ball game is over.
And I think this is a good decision here to let the setup guys stay on to finish this one off. He goes out to pick up the rare save with an excellent effort.
Well, this one pretty much over before it started as we give you a final look at the line score here in what turned out to be a blowout victory. So a good offensive showing for these guys, but if we had to pick one player that stood out, that's our man right there. He's our top player of the game.
Yeah, just a great all-around game for him here. You see on the line score, 4 hits, including that big home run. You'd have to say he was instrumental in leading these guys to the victory.
So that'll just about do it. For Eric Karros, Steve Lyons, and our entire crew, I'm Matt Vasgersian. This has been a presentation of MLB The Show. For more, don't forget to check out theshownation.com. The White Sox win it 11-4. So long from Chicago.
Final line score this afternoon. First for the victorious White Sox. 11 runs on 14 hits. 1 error. They left 12 men on base.
Back here on the MLB pregame show, Matt Vasgersian. First, we'll take a look at the Topps Player Spotlight. Big Dog James is our subject. And he's coming off a very nice game in which he racked up 4 hits and just looked dialed in at the plate. Afternoon baseball set to come your way on a fine afternoon on the south side of Chicago. Today it's the rubber match of this 3-game series between the Baltimore Orioles and the Chicago White Sox. White Sox baseball is next. And now the starting lineup for the visiting Baltimore Orioles. Eric Karros, who you focused on?
Well, I think you better look out for that cleanup hitter. He went deep last game, and He seems ready to take advantage of any mistakes he sees right now.
Ruby De La Rosa, the right-handed native of the Dominican Republic, will be the starter. Eric, any thoughts?
Well, Matty, last year he had an ERA.
Manny Machado gets his first opportunity now in the top of the first with nobody on. 2 out, nobody on.
Let's go, boys. Let's go.
And here's a ball hit in the air. Abreu onto the grass. No trouble with this one, and the inning is over. So a fairly painless top of the first. Now, Big Dog James will stand in now, trying to duplicate his performance from yesterday when he finished 4 for 5 at the plate. Arrieta sets. Here's the first pitch. Lifted the other way out to left center. Jones on the move. He makes the play. A great catch on the run to retire the side. A man left for the White Sox after 1, no score.
No outs here, huh?
Greg McNeil will stand in, and he is off to a dreadful start at the plate as he has not hit the ball well in April. De La Rosa into his motion. Here's the 1-2. Pulled high in the air out to right field. James is in pursuit, and that's the first out of the inning. And with that, let's take a look at the White Sox defensively. It's brought to us by Majestic. Eric, what do we need to know?
Well, guys, we've got the reigning Gold Glove Award winner in left field. Great with outfield assists, covers a lot of ground, and really one of the smartest players at his position.
So striding in, number 37, as he's got a chance to tie this ball game up with that equalizing run just 90 feet away at third. First pitch coming. Here it is. Hit to first. And this scoots under his glove. Oh, what a time for that. 1 run scored. And he will beat the tag of Wieters safe at the plate. And you see on the graphic right there that his hitting streak will indeed live on as he just continues to hit the ball well.
Can you imagine waking up every morning, coming to the ballpark? No.
Mike Moustakas stands in with 2 on and 2 out here in the third. 2 down, runners at first and second. Grounded back up the middle, taken in by Scope. And they will not get him at first as he's able to leg out the throw.
He's safe.
Well, there have been some hard-hit balls in the inning already, but this isn't exactly one of them, but it's going to work out well for him just the same as he reaches here with another hit in the inning, and this one's just...
All right, come on now, one time.
Eugenio Suarez stands in, the 8th batter of the inning now with the bases loaded and 2 away.
Yeah, you know, and this could get ugly in a hurry. Or pretty, I guess, depending on which dugout you're sitting in.
High in the air out to center field. Jones waits on it, makes the catch, and that'll retire the side. So they wind up with 2 in the inning, but it could have been a lot worse as they leave the bases loaded. 3 innings complete. It's the White Sox 2 and the Orioles 1. Big Dog James will step forward now to lead things off, and after that last half inning, his guys are going to have some work to do.
Yeah, those 5-run innings are tough to bounce back from, but there's still time. They don't need to panic. They just need to focus on getting a few guys on base here.
Around first, on his way to second now, and a very quick start to the inning here. It's a first pitch double.
Well, he's right on the fastball here. You get a look. He gets that bat head out front and just rips this ball into the alley and right. Gets the inning started with a nice leadoff double.
Mike Moustakas steps in, working on a 1-for-2 game so far.
Hey, let's stand up there, huh?
0-1 count. Here's the pitch. Hit on the ground to short.
All right, hold up. Right here.
Throws in time, and that's out number 1.
Now batting.
Eugenio Suarez will step in now. He's bounced out and flown out in his first 2 plate appearances. Pushed softly over toward the right side. A dive, but he can't get it. It's through into the outfield. And the runner from third crosses the plate. It's now a 6-3 contest.
Just a little parachute shot out there into right field, but, you know, it's going to work for him as you see it get down out there, and that's going to drive it.
Big Dog James steps in here. He'll look to keep it going after hitting a double and scoring a run last time up.
Boy, he had a great at-bat last time up, and he'll look for another pitch he can drive right here.
Come on, big guy, get your
Pitch swung on and hit in the air toward the line and right. Reyes has a read on it, and that's the second out of the inning.
All right, you're up.
And he'll take those extra 90 feet, so put runners at the corners now with 2 gone in the inning.
A little bit of a risk there with 2 away. You don't want to run yourself into a double.
Into the box now, Big Dog James, already 2 for 2. He'll look to add on right here.
Big Dog James.
Britton's ready. First pitch on the way. Oh, it's on the ground to second. Did he get his double play? And that will send some folks to the exits, I'm sure. It's a double play, and they're down to their final out now.
And as a base runner here, you want to do your best to stop and then force the second baseman to try to go to first before he tags you. It's not a real good job right there as this turns into
an entertaining game all in all, so if we have to choose one who stood out among all others, why not go with this man right here? He's our top player of the game.
Yeah, you see a couple of hits for him in the ball game. This one was tight throughout, but in the end...